God. Wow.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another focused activity. Today we have a 2 to 3, and we are talking about holidays and traditions. My name is Michelle, and if you've been here before, you might have seen me. I'm a teacher in Milano Meravili. I'm originally Pakistani, and I've been here for 3 years now. And with us, we have the hilarious.
Hello, and hopefully I'll be able to stay with you guys. My name is Rahul, and I am from Ireland. I am also a teacher in Meravili with Michelle, and I have been here just over 1 year.
Fantastic. Okay, so we have no viewers as of right now, but the hope is that they will be here soon.
Let's hope so. I'm just going to
Okay,
shut
so
down some of
how?
these tabs because these tabs here are just causing so much trouble. I'm sorry.
Sure, no, no, take your time, do that, do what you need to do. So today we are talking about holidays and traditions. Would you like to recap?
Yes, absolutely. So, in this focus activity, guys, we're talking about holidays and celebrations, the seasons, some adverbs of frequency, and just holidays in general as well. Because, as we know, we can use this word holiday for two different things: for your vacation, but also for like a set time where you celebrate some sort of tradition or custom.
That's an
So
important
it's
distinction, right? Because
mm, yeah,
sometimes we forget that you're not just talking about your summer holidays, but for example, in America, Valentine's Day would be a holiday, right?
yeah,
Even though
absolutely.
even though you still have to go to work, you don't have the day off,
Yeah,
but it's considered because it's culturally significant
for some reason in America they
for
find
some
it
reason.
culturally relevant.
Valentine's Day is a capitalist holiday. No,
Boy, now
great.
you're
It's
sounding like
cute.
Liam.
It's true. Come on. It's adorable for children. Like, it's great to spread the message of love,
100%.
but I just don't think there should only be one day that you do that.
No, it should not be like a day highlighted in the calendar. Like, yes, today I'm going to be super nice to my partner. Yes, today I'm going to do all these
Right?
nice things. Do it every day. Like, why?
Yeah, just be a decent human being generally.
Exactly. We don't ask for much.
Pretty low standard, I think.
Yeah,
Shower and decent human being.
we've got one of those.
This lesson has derailed before it has even begun.
That's excellent. Yeah, I love it. I'm all for it.
And so are our zero viewers.
Yes. Well, at
Okay,
least like our viewers post stream will be able to watch the nonsense back over and over again for their enjoyment.
we hope you guys enjoy it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right. So will we get into at least and just talk a little bit about holidays and traditions? That way, we can have something for viewers afterwards. They
Hmm.
can see,
Yeah,
so that we're
there we
seen to
go.
be trying to teach anyway. All right. So here we have some pictures, guys. Here we have 6 pictures: A, B, C, D, E, and F, and each of these pictures is representing a different holiday, which we can see from the list on the left hand side. Sorry. Um, and so you can see the names of these holidays. So maybe Michelle, do you want to read them out just for pronunciation?
Absolutely. First up, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Easter, Independence Day, and Halloween.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, the reason why we say Valentine's Day is because like it's literally just that day that it's celebrated, and the same with Independence. Whereas Christmas, it's
Mm,
celebrated over like a longer period of time. The same way New Year's, there's two separate days for it, and similar Easter is a time period as well. Now I don't know because Halloween is. I've never said Halloween Day. It's just Halloween for me. I don't know. I don't know about you, Michelle, but
I
Halloween.
agree.
I've never seen Halloween Day.
Right, because it's always Halloween night,
Yes,
right?
exactly,
So
exactly.
maybe that's why. But Halloween is also only celebrated on one day, which is 31st of October. But
Hmm.
I think you do have some prep going on before that,
Oh yeah, 100%. And
right?
if I'm not mistaken, it comes from the name of it comes from All Hallows Eve. So like
Right.
Eve being like the night of it. So
Hmm.
but yeah, very interesting. So we're going to need to match these pieces of vocabulary up to the correct and corresponding pictures. And with all zero of our viewers, we are going to do this alone. It's just the two of us.
Fun time.
Fun times, exactly. So we're going to start with picture A there.
Hmm.
As we can see, picture A is, of course, probably one of the most recognizable ones, Christmas.
Shall we talk about what we see in the picture as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Great idea.
Right. So we have a Christmas tree here, and
Hmm,
on
hmm.
the
Yeah.
Christmas tree are decorations. And with the decorations, they have some lights. So I would call these fairy lights or Christmas tree lights. Do
Yeah,
you have
I
enough
would
words
agree. I'd say
for
the
them?
same. I guess the most common one I'd say is probably fairy lights. Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. Or yeah, just tree lights maybe as well.
Yep, yep, that's
Probably the
what
same
I've heard
one.
as well. Hmm.
Hmm.
And of course, with Christmas comes Santa Claus.
Yes.
I do love
Delighted.
Christmas. It's my favorite
Yeah.
season.
Really?
Absolutely.
Nice. Very good, very
And
good. And what else do we have in this picture here? We have
mhm,
hmm, well on the top of the tree maybe we would put something uh which is I guess the star would be
mhm.
called on the top. Like usually like any sort of generic normal one we just call a tree topper, but nowadays it's common to put a star on top of the tree.
My mom would also sometimes put angels.
Yes, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, my grandmother used to put angels on them as well. It's quite a common thing to do. Right, so we have picture B then, right? After Christmas, picture B. So
Picture baby.
bonus points if you know what this item is called.
Oh, that is a good one. So I would
Mm-hmm,
assume
mm-hmm.
this is Halloween, and,
Halloween.
and I'm gonna say it's a pumpkin, but something's been done
Yes,
to this pumpkin.
yes. So the pumpkin has been the verb that we use carved, and so they after you carve the pumpkin and you put you do some sort of design and you put like a candle or a light into the pumpkin, it becomes what we call a jack-o'-lantern. So this is the jack-o'-lantern. It's kind of, and then you have just general decorations around Halloween. You have lights and such. Maybe not as many lights as Christmas because you want it to be scary, but certainly lots of decorations and other assorted things. So it looks like we have one person in the stream, the webinar now joining us. So hello, good
Hello.
afternoon, welcome, welcome. If you want to, please introduce yourself. Please let us know your name, where you're from, what school you attend, so that we can help you and we can ask you some questions and interact with you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want to take the next picture then, Michelle?
Okay, so I'm going to imagine these are fireworks. So
Mm,
I'll say New Year's.
yes, absolutely. Now, I don't know about you, but in most holidays and like most times of holidays like Christmas or Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
or even Independence Day, perhaps, it's quite common for people to use, or should we say, to set off fireworks. Um,
Fantastic.
kind of like to basically light a firework and use them. In some places they're banned as well. Like because I know in the south of Ireland, where I'm from, there you're not actually allowed to have fireworks.
What do you mean you're not allowed to have fire? You're not allowed to use them?
Like it's illegal to have them. Like it's in the north of Ireland, it's fine, but in the south of Ireland, it's illegal. I think unless you have a permit or some sort of written permission from the council or the government. I'm not sure.
Right, right. I think that's true of the US as well. Like some states in the US, it's legal, and in some states, it's not legal.
Yeah,
And
but
I think,
surely on New Year's it would be fine.
yeah, yeah, I think perhaps on New Year's, everyone makes an exception. But if you
Mm,
think about it, it can be quite dangerous.
yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, I do. I have I've known some people who grew up with me who like messed with fireworks and have injured themselves because of it. So they are very dangerous.
How badly?
Ah, they didn't lose any limbs. They're all right now.
Okay,
It's just like
that's
they had
good.
a they had like burns and stuff that have scarred obviously, but yeah,
Right,
quite dangerous.
absolutely. Okay, and you used the word scar. What is that? How would you
Mm.
describe that?
So after you injure yourself, usually after when you like cut yourself or something like that by accident,
Mhm.
um, when your injury heals, you can see like a line or a mark where you were injured. This is called a scar.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, the picture D is really cute.
Love it. Love picture D. And we're actually getting quite close to this now,
We are.
which is, of course, Easter.
Mm-hmm.
And I love
Absolutely.
Easter.
I do too. Actually, I love all
Uh,
holidays, I'll be honest.
anytime like free of work for a period of time is great.
Yeah, and also, good food, good company, a great time.
Yeah,
What's not to like?
exactly, exactly. So here inside this picture, we can see what appears to be a carton or a tray of well something, a container that would usually contain eggs, but
Uh-huh.
obviously in this case we're talking about Easter eggs.
Right. And
Yeah.
Easter eggs are usually made of some sort of chocolate or
Oh,
dessert based situation.
oh yeah.
I've had marzipan Easter eggs. I've had chocolate Easter eggs. What other kinds of Easter eggs have you had?
Whew. I mean, in my family, we tend to stick to what's simple and to stick to kind of what we know, and that is just chocolate, chocolate, chocolate all the way.
That's a solid approach.
Yeah, yeah. We often buy Easter eggs for each other every
Oh,
year. So
that's sweet.
we have, because there are six in my family, each of us can buy for another person.
Nice.
It's really good. So that is the
Hmm.
Easter picture in picture T. Again, so we it looks like we have more people now. We've got about three people watching. So hello
Mm.
guys. Make sure you say hello and try to get involved. What do you think the last two holidays? So not a very difficult one to answer, I'm sure. Um, so we've got picture E, which is, well, this is quite obvious. This woman is holding what seems to be a heart-shaped box. I wonder what's inside. Uh, is probably for Valentine's Day.
Yep, I think you're right, Cal. This does look like a heart-shaped box of chocolates
Mhm.
that someone would receive on Valentine's Day.
Yes, but as we said earlier, only on Valentine's Day because
Only
we're
on
not allowed
Valentine's
to be
Day.
nice on any other day.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. And then picture F, of course, which leaves us with the American flag for
Mm-hmm.
Independence Day. So, does anyone know what day is Independence Day? This is the interesting. Although actually, maybe I think we might have an activity for this later on in the slides, so maybe we won't give it away yet, just yet. But it
Um,
is.
what is your favorite holiday?
This is a good question. Good question. So, me personally, I would say my favorite holiday is probably Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a holiday where I can go home, I can spend time with my family. Obviously, receiving presents is nice also, but I think having food and eating food with my family around a big table is a really nice thing for me.
Absolutely. I do love Christmas as well because, yeah, I just love it when everyone comes together and everyone's being lovely. And the
Yeah.
older I get, the more I feel it's about the joy of giving because Christmas is a season where you can give, um, and you don't need a reason because the reason is Christmas.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I would have always thought, yeah, and I think a lot of people would think this way. When you're younger, it's just all about the presents. It's all
Yeah,
about Santa and the presents, and that's the best part. But yeah, now I have like a more of appreciation for like wanting to do things for my family and like being with my family, I suppose,
yeah, absolutely.
which is
And
nice, which is nice.
But of course, I do love all the yummy goodies that you only have around Easter time, Christmas time.
Mm,
And in
yeah.
my family, my mom goes all out, so she bakes for a very long period of time. So she bakes for 3 weeks in advance.
3 weeks? I thought you were going to say
Wow.
3 days. And even at 3 days, I
No,
was going to be like, my God, she's very organized. Three
no.
weeks?
So it starts in the first week of December, and she makes lots of each. So she makes two kinds of cakes, but she usually makes like five of each,
Oh,
and
wow.
then it's crazy. It's crazy. And then she makes
Oh, that's
just
amazing.
these savory pastries, sweet pastries, toffee, fudge. It's
My
a good
God.
time. It's a good time to be alive.
And I imagine it's a good time to be alive, and not a good time for the waistline.
No, definitely not.
You've just
Definitely
you've just
not.
come out of Christmas, and it's like, no, we're not stopping. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep this train going until Easter.
This is what happens, right?
Literally, literally. All right. So, guys, with you, tell us, what is your favorite holiday? Please let us know, for you guys, out of these holidays or any other holidays that you can think of. What is your favorite holiday? That's great. I like that. I might start doing that, Michelle. I might start making some things like 3 weeks in advance, just for just for the heck of it. Why not?
I don't know if you can resist eating it, you know. The only reason it lasts for that long is because she makes a lot. A
Okay.
lot. So there are three of
That's
us. I mean, my brother, my father, and myself, and we managed to demolish it. By the first week of Jan, it's over.
excellent. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. So now, guys, we have a little bit of a quiz, I guess, to test your knowledge on when these holidays are celebrated. So when is it? We're looking for the date, so the month. I believe is this one, right? It's the months that we're looking for.
Hmm.
So, what do we think? So, we have a few maybe new ones now. We've got Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, the first day of summer, the first day of autumn, Christmas, as we know, New Year's. Oh, St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day. Uh, American Independence Day. There's no school in Halloween and Thanksgiving. Okay, so
Hmm.
let's see, guys. Do you guys know? Can you tell us when these are celebrated?
Okay, number one, blank is when we celebrate Valentine's Day. So I think we all know this. February 14th is when we celebrate it.
Hmm. February. Nice, nice. So no comments. I think we've got a very shy comment section today. So hopefully you guys can keep coming in. So Easter. Now, this is something that I'm kind of confused by, Michelle, because Easter is not supposed to be like, it's celebrated different um times every year, no? Because it's
Absolutely.
sometimes, I know that sometimes it moves
It
and it
moves every
changes.
year. It does. It does change every year because Easter is supposed to mark the start of spring. So,
Um,
you know, that kind of differs from year to year, even though spring officially starts on the 21st of March, I believe, or some
mhm.
roughly around there. But
Yeah.
Easter is supposed to mark not the start of spring, but the part of spring where everything has started. You know, animals are out, everything's green. It's
Hmm.
the symbolic importance, and that's
Yes.
reflected in the religious reasons for Easter. So I believe Easter is usually in April,
Yes.
right? Because that's the time of the year that we identify as spring, 100%. You know, smack dab in the middle.
100%. Yeah, I agree with that too. I mean, I'm very bad. I'm like very like not informed when it comes to knowing, particularly about Easter, because I know in a lot, like, well, not a lot, but all Catholic countries, Lent is something that people take part in,
Hmm.
um, where you decide to fast, or whether you fast or you just give up a particular type of food for that period of time. Usually something that you you enjoy, something that you like.
And what do you think? What is it usually? As a kid, did you ever do try this?
Oh yes. So in recent years, I have not done this. I've been very bold. I've not done it for a while. But
And
when I
you're
was
saying it
younger,
online.
I know it's on the
You
internet
are
forever.
brave,
God.
my friend.
Oh no! However, will the Catholic Church forgive me? Oh dear.
Well, I'm worried
I'm.
about your mama.
Oh, my mom doesn't do it either. It's fine. But I guess when we were kids, we used to do. We used to like just not eat sweets. I guess like fizzy drinks and
Right.
candy and stuff like that. But what we did do was that anytime we wanted to buy sweets, or like felt the urge to have one, we'd buy them, but we would put them in a jar. Is put them in a box, so that but when the end of Lent came, we just absolutely go crazy and eat lots of sweets when it was all over.
That's
Which was in
nice.
hindsight probably not a good idea to give that many children that much sugar in such a concentrated burst.
But last year when I gave up chocolate, I did the same thing. I mean, I'm an adult. I think of myself as a grown individual. But come Easter morning after church, I was downing those chocolate eggs like they
That's
were
like
chocolate
it's the only
Smarties.
way to be. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh my goodness. Right, what about number three then? Mother's Day. So Mother's Day is always on. Mother's Day is always on a Sunday in. Oh, everybody should know this one.
But this confuses me because this is different in every culture.
Yes, yes. So I believe that I mean Americans might celebrate on Sunday in May, but I know
Right.
that we like celebrate it sometimes in March or even like was it February? I saw someone write something in February about Mother's Day, and I don't know whether they were wrong or whether they were just making it up. But
Okay, let's find out. May.
hmm
But that's the American version, right?
I believe so.
The
I believe so. Yeah.
the British version or the European version is in March.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hey, Annalisa,
Okay.
our first comment.
Hey, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, and I like this symbol that she has for her profile picture. Very nice.
No idea what it is, but it looks cool.
Yeah, yeah, really cool. Okay, so Annalisa, can you help us out? What do you think? The first day of summer. Oh, and we've got everybody's coming in here. Wow, this is great.
Fantastic.
Okay, so in Italy.
So Annalisa says in Italy it's celebrated in May, and in
Mhm.
Pakistan we also celebrate it in May.
Ah, nice.
Okay, Maritza has answered the next one. The first day of summer is always in blank blank, and Maurizio says the date of the summer solstice does not always fall in June. Okay, sorry, on June 21st, but fluctuates between June 20th and 22nd due to the fault of the calendar and in particular the leap years. Whoa! Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. That was extensive. I was not expecting that, but that was fantastic.
Yep, and perfect grammar. Fantastic work,
Yeah.
Mauricio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see what it says. June. Yep, you are right.
Nice. Fun fact, the 21st of June is actually my birthday.
It is
Sum-
right.
Summer solstice.
Oh, and the 22nd of June is my dad's birthday. I mean, not that it has any relevance, just happened
Hey.
to come up.
And FYI, there you go. All right. So, oh, Annalisa, that's a very cool tattoo then, if it's a tattoo. Really interesting
Mm-hmm.
design.
Absolutely.
But to me, it looks like a Triskelion or some sort of like old Celtic or Gaelic kind of figure. I'm not sure.
It does
I'm not sure
actually,
where I'm
now that
getting.
you mention it. Okay, back to
Mm.
the lesson, number 5.
Apologies. Sorry, I was getting confused or distracted. The first day of autumn. So the first day of autumn is in which month, guys? What do you think? First day of autumn. So obviously, this is bringing in our different seasons that we have in English. So you mentioned before the first days of spring um, with Easter, Michelle, and we had the first days of summer. Now this is autumn, and of course, our final season is winter.
Mm-hmm.
So the first day of autumn, I believe, is in September.
Yep.
Yes, nailed it, nailed it. All right. And then,
Fantastic.
I mean, if you don't know which one Christmas is in at this stage, there's something has gone horribly wrong.
Yes, Christmas is in December, right? On December
Mhm.
25th.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
Okay, number 7. So, number 7 can be a little tricky, right? Because you mentioned that we usually celebrate New Year over the course of 2 days, it's not just one day. So,
Mm,
New Year's Day is in January, obviously, right? But New
yeah.
Year's Eve is in December.
Yes. Because Eve is like the night before, and then the day obviously is the day of the celebration. So yes, New Year's Day is in January. All right. Very important fact to remember, guys. Very, very important. All right. Now, number 8, possibly the most important. I'm sorry for being biased, but the most important holiday of all time and of the entirety of time, as it will extend on. Uh, what is St. Patrick's Day, celebrated on the 17th of a particular month?
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually strange because after moving to Italy, I
Mm-hmm.
found out that the number 17 is an unlucky number in Italy. And so when I found this out, I was like, well, what about St. Patrick's Day? Because it's on the 17th of March, as Annalisa has said. So why is it a bad day? It's kind of, in my opinion, I feel like the good fortune from the luck of the Irish and the misfortune of the 17 in Italy come together, and everything's just okay.
Right, it's a balancing act.
Exactly, exactly. Very, very well done, Annalisa.
Okay, number 9. American Independence Day is on blank 4th. So I'm going to say it is on June, July. July 4th.
4th of July.
Okay, number 10.
Excellent. So,
There is.
number
Mhm.
10. Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
No, my bad, my bad. There is no school in. I would not have known that answer, so thank you. There is no school in August.
I would have said July.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I would have said like June, July, even maybe,
Right. Because
because I know
usually.
some places closed.
Right, and I think that's because we went through a similar education system, and exams were usually done, end of May, beginning of June. you were done with
Yeah.
your exams, and then school usually opened second week of August or
Yeah.
third week of
Mine would have
August.
been mine would have been like the end of August time that we opened back up the school.
Right. Okay.
So then
But
number 11.
mm,
Annalisa, this is true. There is no school now.
this is true.
You're right.
Do you have kids, Annalisa? I felt like there was a mother's pain there.
Yeah. There's no school now to send my children away to.
Right. It must be difficult for parents to work and take care of children at the same time. It's
Hmm.
good
Exactly, Maurizio.
job,
Good point.
Mauricio. Good use of the word since March 1st. Fantastic.
Yeah. So Annalisa's gone ahead and answered number 11 for us as well, saying that Halloween is on October 31st. Excellent. Well
Mm-hmm.
done. Well done. And the last one then. In the US, Thanksgiving is in. And now this is one that I actually only recently learned, like the proper like specific date for it. Because before I was like, it's sometime before Christmas. I don't really know exactly when.
Right.
Whereas, I
But
mean, I hope I remember it. It's in November, I believe. It's like
yeah,
the fourth Thursday in November.
yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
The fourth
So this
Thursday in
is
November.
very, very, very important. So, guys, something to remember here, particularly about when we talk about time, is the preposition. So the prepositions that we use for time are very, very important. So if we are using a month, such as April, May, June, September, all these different months, we say in for the month. However, you can see in some of these examples, like in number 8 there, number 8, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated on March 17th. So when we have a date, like a number, a date, specific date, we use on. So on July 4th, or you say on the 4th of July, on the 17th of March. So in is a bit more general, on a bit more specific, shall we say. So as you can see there. Oh, thank you, Michelle, for typing that in there.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah,
So
just something, guys, to keep an eye on.
yeah, that's really a good thing to point out because we sometimes make mistakes using prepositions. So this is a good reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming back to this, Cal, did you know that the best way to remember when Thanksgiving is to remember when the Black Friday sales are? Because Black Friday is one day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow. Okay, I
Yeah,
did not
so you
know that.
have it's the idea of using the holiday to pump the economy.
Yeah, I can imagine that'll help.
It does because people go crazy.
Black Friday, wow. You already know what's going to happen with Black Friday coming on.
Okay, and
All
here we
right.
have the four seasons that we spoke about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What are the four seasons? Example, when is Christmas? Christmas is in winter. So Cal and I are going to ask and answer these questions. And if you guys would like to jump in, just type in and write to us in the comments. Okay, so when is New Year's?
So New Year's is in winter.
Okay,
When is Valentine's Day?
mm, Valentine's Day is in winter.
Yeah. I always have to double check that myself. I'm like, January, February. Oh, yeah.
Okay, good
All
work,
right.
Annalisa. Yes, New Year starts in winter. Don't forget the third person, so we need that S there. Okay,
Absolutely.
when is Easter?
Easter is in spring. Okay.
Yeah.
And when is Independence Day?
Independence Day is in summer. Summer, yes.
Yeah.
When is Halloween?
Halloween is in autumn because it's the
Yeah,
last day of autumn.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay, that was
So again, like
fun.
we said, yeah, like we said before with the months, we use the preposition in. We also use in for the seasons as well, guys. So it's worth noting that too. In winter, in summer, in spring, and in autumn. Right. So now we have the holidays which you celebrate. So do you celebrate Easter? Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate New Year's? So I guess with the last few minutes, Michelle and I will just speak about these different holidays that we celebrate and we don't celebrate. And if you guys want to answer which holidays you celebrate in particular, maybe which one is your favorite. So, Michelle, do you celebrate Christmas?
Yes, I do. I do.
Mhm.
I love
And
celebrating Christmas.
nice, nice. And how do you celebrate Christmas?
I buy gifts for everyone. I make some Christmas cookies. I make some eggnog. I put up a tree and I listen to Christmas carols.
Carols. What are Christmas carols?
Christmas carols are the songs you sing during the Christmas season, like Frosty the Snowman, etc.,
Nice.
etc.
New album dropping soon, I'm sure.
Be ready for Christmas in June.
I mean, Michael Bublé might do it. You never know.
I would
He'll
buy
probably
it.
drop that winter album again. 100%
I
would
would
buy
buy
it.
it.
Definitely. All right.
Okay,
Let's see. Maybe.
okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, do you celebrate New Year's?
Yes, I do celebrate New Year's.
Okay, and how do you celebrate New Year's?
So I celebrate New Year's uh, either with my family or with my friends. Usually, I will spend New Year's inside in a house, uh, whether it's in my family's home or in the home of one of my friends, because I don't particularly like going out to clubs and stuff, and I
Right.
think that trying to organize a big party
Mm,
like that on New Year's is destined for failure.
so
um,
true.
so I just prefer a small gathering of um, just friends or family.
Fantastic. What are the ingredients of eggnog? Okay, so it's really easy. You have egg and some milk and some cream. Sometimes you can add in some alcohol as well if you like, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
It makes it better.
And it it does, but it essentially tastes like a vanilla pudding, a creme brulee that you drink. I can't explain it
Mm.
any better than that. That I think that's a good explanation,
No.
though. A
Yeah,
creme brulee that you
I
can
would.
drink.
I'm like, that's exactly how I picture it. Anytime I picture it in my head.
Yeah. So basically, if you look it up, there are lots of options online, and it's really easy to
Hmm.
make. And you probably
Yeah.
have everything in your kitchen cabinet. Oh, and there are some spices. You put a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg and sugar, of course.
Hmm. What a great question. What are the ingredients of eggnog? All right.
We
Maybe
have a
it's
holiday
starting to get a
here.
bit too warm for that now, but sorry. Go on, Michelle.
No, no. We just have a holiday here that we haven't spoken about, so I just wanted to
Hmm.
lightly touch on it before we left. Over
Yeah.
here we have May Day, which is celebrated on the 1st of May. And traditionally, the reason for the traditionally the reason for May Day is was the celebration of spring. So it was another springtime holiday. But
Hmm.
as the 19th century moved forward, it also became Labor Day,
Very
right?
good. Very
So
good.
just so you know, there are two different holidays, but they're celebrated on the same day and collectively.
Yep.
Okay, with that, unfortunately, we are at the end of our time.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much to Maurizio and Annalisa for coming in and getting involved and talking to us.
Hmm.
We might have gone a little bit mad if it was just the two of us chatting to ourselves for an
Absolutely.
hour. We would have done it. We would have been
Well,
fine. But
yeah,
it's just better when you guys are here.
100%. Annalisa, yes, it's very similar to the Italian Zabbione. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Here we have Maurizio,
I
and
have
he
no
says,
idea.
in Parma, the main dish for Christmas are the capelletti in broth. That sounds very good.
Ooh, very nice.
Thank you
Very,
for
very
joining
nice.
us, guys. It was lovely meeting you guys again. Have a great day. Bye.